that work? Okay, backstory. I am at an internship right now in Orlando. So, I don't live in Orlando. And I didn't want to make the commute from where I live, where my parents live, to Orlando for this internship for the summer. So, I subleased. For 2 months, I took over someone's lease who goes to UCF. And I'm finishing off her lease for the school year. So, in doing that, I had to go apartment hunting to find an apartment for the summer. And I went around to all of them, and I thought I would do a little video here, tell you what I thought of them, add some videos, add a little bit of my thoughts and that kind of thing. So if you're looking for an apartment, great video for you. Also, if you just like looking at these, like Best Dressed did one of these when she moved to New York, and I just found it really interesting. And I'm not moving to New York, but I just liked the video. Let's get started. First place that I went to that day was Knight's Circle. All of these are around the UCF area, by the way. These are all, and they're basically all like kind of affiliated with UCF, but you do not have to go to UCF to do that. You just have to be a student. That one was $7.85 a month, and that one included utilities. So that one was very UCF, and the reason I wanted to live in like a student housing is so I would have, my roommates would be students. They would be similar age to me, so then I wasn't like with a bunch of people who weren't near my age. So that one had a lot of students, very dorm-like. It really reminded me of like being in the dorms again. So that one had a 4-bed and 3-bed option, and it was completely furnished. Now, I didn't love that one, particularly because one of the main things that I didn't like about it was that it had an RA, and it just did the dorm things, and I thought that because I wasn't at school, it seemed very weird that the floors had RAs for an apartment. And I didn't really like that. My mom also thought that was weird. So that kind of just deterred me. And it also, it was nice. It was as kept as like a dorm room is. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. So I was like, yeah, if I need to, I can live here, but it's not my first choice. Second place we went to was Arden Villas. That one was $8.10 a month plus about $50 a month for utilities. This one was cool because this used to be regular apartments before it got like student housing. So these were pretty nice. The pool area was also really nice, and then just the location was good too. Very pretty. This one was also furnished. The size of the rooms that you'll see in the video, the living room was huge. It was massive, and the kitchen was a little small, but not bad. It was very big, and it was a lot bigger than the one I just saw at Knight's Circle. And the ones that I was looking at here was a 2-bed, 2-bath. I don't know what other kinds they have. I'm assuming they have singles too, because it is a normal apartment situation. This one was very nice. This was actually the one that I originally wanted. The problem with this one though was that the move out was too early for my internship. So it ended a week before I needed to leave, and then that made absolutely no sense, especially since it was one of the pricier ones. It made no sense, but it was very pretty and really, really nice. Third one we went to go see was called the Verge. This one was $800, I wanted to say to $830. All these prices could have changed by now, but this is what I was looking at this summer when I was seeing them. And a lot of them are doing like signing bonuses and all that kind of stuff right now, so you can definitely probably find a cheaper price. Anyways, this one, utilities were included. It was completely furnished, and the one I was looking at was a 4-for-4. 4-bed, 4-bath. So this one had a pretty big kitchen. That was nice. It was very small though, and it was the smallest room size that I saw. When I went there, I actually got to talk to the girl who was going to sublease her room. So then she took me into her actual apartment, and her roommates were outside in the living room with one friend, and it was super cramped. Very, very, very small, especially compared to just seeing Arden villas. It seemed like, wow, this is so small. Like if I came outside and anyone else was there, you couldn't hang out there. And that's kind of why I didn't really like the Verge. It was just very small. It was nice, it was clean. All of these were good, but that's like a small reason why I was like, maybe not. The fourth place that we saw was Pointe at Central. So this one was $800 with utilities included. And this one had a very large living room, pretty normal size bedroom. This one I was looking at was a 2-bed, 2-bath. Very big, very nice. Definitely a great place. This one, we didn't do the tour, we skipped the tour, just went to go talk to the girl who was actually subleasing. Went in the apartment, and both of them super sweet, very nice. The location of the building itself was in the very far back. It wasn't as clean as the other ones we had seen. It wasn't as kept up. Still super nice, but it wasn't as nice. And there is a gate at the front, actually, I believe. So definitely safe, but that's a little thing that we're like, I don't know. And we went in there, and the apartment itself, since we got to talk to them, it was just a little messy, and absolutely no problem. It's just like a certain type of living style that I wanted to live with people who are pretty clean, and there's a lot of things around. And this was definitely a really good one, but the small things that were particular to my situation, I was like, maybe not. The last one, and where I ended up living, surprise, surprise, is the Village at Science Drive. So this one is $760 with utilities included. This one has a very big room. The living room was huge. Not huge, but it was pretty big. And it was a 4-for-4. I talked to the girl who was renting out this room. She said the roommates were super clean and everything. I didn't actually get to meet anyone before I moved in, but checked off all my boxes with the roommates. It's very nice. The area itself is really good, very safe, very clean, and the price was pretty good compared to everything else. So this is where I ended up living. That is my apartment hunting journey. Hope you enjoyed. Hope that was some helpful tips. A little bit of pricing to give you an idea of places to look in the area if you're coming to UCF or if you have an internship like me. We post every other Wednesday. We've been getting a little bit off because it's summer and we've just been busy, but normally every other Wednesday. I'm Sab. If you want to see Madz, she's in other videos. She's great. Go check her out. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment, all those things. It really, really, really mean a ton. Okay. See you later.
Got me running.